Hello, and welcome to Sports by Compian. I am, of course, Stephen Compian, joined here by my amazing, wonderful, powerful co-host, Cory motherfucking Compian. Woo! 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 Hello, sir.
Hello.
How are you on this fine Friday morning? Or
I
afternoon?
am doing
Evening?
fantastic, Steven. Well,
Oh,
it's kind of evening. Sun's
definitely
going
evening.
down.
Definitely evening. I'm an hour ahead of you. It is officially evening.
It's evening over here, man. Got the sun setting and everything. Shit's crazy.
Good riddance to this
But
week.
I will tell you, Steven,
Mm-hmm.
I just got done with the gym. That means I am now the
Mm.
furthest from having to do work time activities that I will ever be until next Friday.
I love it. I love it because the next time from here till you are working again is the longest period on a Friday afternoon from Friday afternoon till Monday morning.
Exactly.
Well,
That's how
unless
that
you're on
works.
vacation, but in this particular situation, it's in fact going to be until Monday afternoon, and I'm happy
On,
for you,
on
Cory.
for an average week, this is as good as it gets.
Cory, if there's anyone who deserves that, it's you, and I'm happy to hear that you're on that path to victory and greatness. Even would you like to watch
Victory,
some rugby
greatness, and
about it? And hear
rugby.
we here on Sports by Compian. Well, I've Steven watched a bunch of Squiddage Rugby, who kind of was breaking down what happened in the World Cup, so we're a little more informed about what's going on with those ladies. I believe they got some games going on today too. Would you mind pulling that up, Cory, and having a look and see what their schedule was? They might be starting tomorrow or today. So either way, I kind of just wanted to recap that a little bit because I was watching like this. He like had a long video. Shout out to Squiddage Rugby, that dude's the man. But he was out there with like a 20-minute video breaking down the English and the France game. It was a very technical, very defensive-driven game, and it was just kind of cool to watch because England runs the 1-3-3-1, which is what the Rockford Ravens run as well. So it was interesting to watch how the defense was completely shutting it down because a lot of teams in our league run that offense. So good to know, like some different ways to attack it and to defend against it, and just how rugby works in general. England, did you know they're on some kind of crazy ass winning streak, dude? Like that was, I think, game number 27 in a row they've won.
What?
So
That's
yeah,
awesome.
they're dominating right now. We'll see if the Black Ferns can stop them, but if not, they're definitely looking like the World Cup favorite, if you will, Cory. All right. So anyway, in the meantime, we did pull up. There's of course always the men rugby. It's always just going on. I don't even know where this game is. This is probably like rugby championship. I was watching this a little while, like a week or so ago, and I actually didn't make it past this point because I was stretching and I had to go do other things with my day. But dude, this sequence of events was dope, bro. So can you see this?
Sure
You're
can.
watching this? So this is Australia attacking the fuck out of New Zealand, right? They're like,
I
hey,
mean,
we
oh,
want to
okay.
come in there. We want to score. We're
It
sick of this
takes
shit.
three.
We're sick of
Doesn't
this
go down
shit.
easy.
Oh, look at that. But you see that? Did you see
Oh
that,
wow,
Cory?
there's a
Did
little.
you see the ball movement?
He just volleyball passed
All
that
right,
bitch
but did you
back.
see that tackle, right? Did you see that tackle at the end there? Fucking pay attention, dude. My man Rico Hawani is the fucking defensive champion of the world, dude. Look at him here. Look at 13. He's like, nah, no, come here, bitch. No, come here. And then, Cory, is this held up? Cory, is this? Oh no, he never touched the ball down. Oh no, Rico Hawani's a fucking savage. Rico Hawani with hustle, with defense. Look at this. Never gives up on the play, Cory. Never gives up on the play. Hustling to that fucking ball. Held it up. Fucking denied.
I
Denied.
like how the other dude's also like literally punching him in the face. Like my man got a face full of hand
Look at
as
that
he's
face
getting
of
tackled.
disappointment. That's the face of disappointment because Rico
Like
Hawani decided.
Watch Ten's head. It's going straight into that dude's
Well,
face.
he's trying to grab the ball too. He's also trying to grab the ball and hold it up, and he does help a little bit. But this is all Rico Hawani, bro. That guy tore through like five
Yeah.
different people.
No, that's good. He just fucking stripped him at
hauled
the goal
ass.
line. That's savage.
No, it's not that he stripped him. He didn't let him put it down. In rugby, you have to touch that ball down for that to be a try. That ball never touches, dude. Because your man Rico Hawani just hauled ass. He does that kind of shit all the time, dude. And I just think rugby comes down to simple shit. All right, it's about hustle. It's about confidence. It's about finding your teammates and not trying to be a fucking asshole, dude. And that guy shows the epitome of it. Just fucking hustling to the ball. Good things happen. Fucking hell of a play by Rico Hawani. But anyway, yeah, that's some international rugby for you. Just absolutely stole it from Mr. 15, who's a very handsome Australian gentleman, but God damn, that guy just got fucking robbed. He's over there like checking his pockets, like shit, man. Like I got
Oh, man,
wallet,
what? My
I got
phone? What
wallet and
happened?
shit. Like how am I gonna get home? Fuck. Yeah, dude, straight up robbery. So that was beautiful to watch. You know your boy loves to see some good old fashioned defense. Anyway, this crazy kid named Cory sent me this video about some Costa Rica football. Should we watch it?
So this happened last season. This was my I want to say like second or third like official game playing running back. And it was my first like I've been playing in this league for 11 years. This was my first like legit touchdown that wasn't in a preseason game, wasn't in practice. This was like against an opposing team during the regular season, my first touchdown. Luckily, there was somebody live streaming it, so I was able to like watch the live stream and record it. And I already did some pretty good commentary over this whenever I posted it, so we can kind of just watch the video.
Yeah, I actually heard that. Sounds good.
This is an exceptionally badass drive I had. I'm gonna, fast forward passing plays after this and closer to run involved just to, kind of, explain things better. This is the first play I'm involved. Take the handoff, going through the 23 hole. Right away I see my teammate. I'm like, hey bro, you talk to those guys so they can go tackle. Like, I got you, fam. I'm not really sure what he was doing there, but I just kind of like shoved him into the first guy that was gonna hit me.
Hey, that's what you should do.
So then even this, you see, I'm like chilling back there, then I'm like, alright, I guess I'll get involved. Tackled me at the first down marker. On to the next play. Quick and complete pass. Don't worry about it. We're already in the red zone. Guess where we're going? That's right. We're going to the 23 hole. Excellent blocking all around. One was on the floor.
I think Evan just watched this video, Cory.
Evan?
Oh no, wait, that's Cooper. So anyway, hold on. So we kind of got distracted there at the end. All right, so the first down.
Just incomplete pass, not super important. And then, so this is a short field.
Bro,
I think in total it's like 40, 50.
All right, so like this is awesome. I'm glad we got a touchdown here. But where is the D line? So all right, so that's
so 51 should have made the tackle.
This guy's
Watch 51.
End, I think, and he's just kind of like over here. This guy's upfield. This guy's over there. Like, what is the white team doing is what I'm confused about.
So 51 should have made the tackle, and he just drops into coverage and falls on his own.
Yeah,
like
terrible.
That was his assignment, and he blew it.
Nice
So
run by you for sure.
like, see, he's getting up. He's like, "Oh man, they're coming on my hole, and I'm on the floor. This is so weird for me."
Oh yeah, look at him. Oh,
He's
wow.
on the it's his job.
He just dropped into coverage and then fell down.
So he drops into coverage, sees that I'm coming through his gap. Look,
okay,
he drops.
okay,
He's like, "Oh no! Oh no!"
Bro, trying to be an athlete, 51. Oh my god, dude.
To be fair, these guys, this is their first year in the league. They're the newest team. I briefly considered joining them just because they're way closer to me. They're right here in Heredia, and so instead of driving, an hour and a half to get to practice, I would drive 45 minutes to get to practice.
Kind of good.
But, like, I don't know, dude. I got one more year. I'm not gonna be bloody and join yet another team at the end of my career. I'm like, nah, bro. I'm here this year, and then I'm out. Fuck it.
I respect that. I'm tied in with these goddamn Rockford Ravens. Even if I fucking move out of this good cursed city, I'll probably still be tied into them.
Yeah. So the reason I wanted to bring this up is because this was my first week back at practice after my my vasectomy and then my many travels, and then I finally returned, and all my coaches were like, "Oh, so what are you gonna play this year?" And I'm like, "Dude, the running just didn't really work for me because even in this game, like, so I was in for this drive. You see, I got the majority of the field. We had like I think one 5 to 10 yard pass. The rest of it was literally all me. I had like 30, 40 yards on this drive on like 3 carries. So I think it was 30 yards on 3 carries. And I think I had like 5 carries for the game. So I was like, what's the point? It doesn't matter how good I do. You're not giving me the ball. So like I'm just wasting everybody's time. Let me go to the defense where I'm on the field regardless. You find the ball, apply helmet to ball. Real simple stuff.
What?
What? real simple stuff, Steve.
What?
So
hold on. You're getting 10 yards of carry, and they just
Well, yeah,
stopped
dude.
running the
Did
ball.
you not see this?
Yeah, but we just
I'm,
stopped running the ball. Like, what happened? Were they just blowing them out? Is that why? Or
No, so like I went to running back because none of our running backs were showing up to practice. But then in Tico
they
fashion,
all
once
showed
the
up?
game happened, all our regular running backs showed up. So they're like, "Oh, everybody gets a drive." So
Okay.
like I got this drive and I scored, and then the other two guys went, and then I think I went in again and we threw a pick, and like it didn't. I had a couple drives at running back, and then they also put me at tight end because our tight end got hurt. Overall, it didn't make sense for me to continue at running back just because there's other dudes who can do that. But whenever I went to practice this week, my offensive coordinator was like, "Nah, dude, like we're for sure going to use you more at running back. Just do both." So that made me think of this video, and I've been watching this in the gym between sets to motivate myself.
Well, let's fucking go. Preparing for the next session.
Preparing for more murder.
Oh, my
People
head.
tripping in front of me just out of fear.
Dude, that guy was. Oh my god. Right.
he's a struggle bus, that guy.
Bless his soul. I hope he's still playing football and hopefully going to redeem himself on Sports.com because right now, 51, you look like the worst athlete we've ever seen on film. Anyway,
it's sad for him.
Mahor. So last night saw the Arizona Cardinals beat the hell out of the New Orleans Saints, which your boy here is always happy to see, of course, because fuck the Saints. But anyway, we're happy to see
Saints.
this game go down. The old Kyle Murray pulls off a win. Might have to take some time off his Call of Duty campaign to come out here and play some football, and we should all be grateful for the
Dude, as much shade as he gets for being so into Call of Duty, like he's so into Call of Duty because he's like a professional at it. He's on a professional Call of Duty team. Like, think what kind of a next level human do you have to be professional in two things?
Yeah, sure, I get it. I just have never liked the kid, so I'm not. I'm here. I'm definitely here to bash him and throw some shade his way when we can.
Well, I definitely think he's a little whiny. He definitely seems like a typical gamer pitching fits.
I can't get past his face. It's just like, dude, you just look so whiny. This girl might be one of the most attractive ladies on NFL Network. God bless her.
Good for you, man.
But anyway,
you gotta love a good hot blonde.
We can look into the stats of that. It's not loading, but Arizona won, and that's what really matters. Plus, their defense got me like 17 points in fantasy, so God bless them. Really needed that.
Well, dude, did you see like
desperate need of a win this week?
2 pick sixes within a minute and a half, something crazy like that?
Is that what happened? I didn't watch the game, but I'm just happy that.
Well, I saw the highlight, dude. There's the most. I feel so bad for Andy Dalton, dude. Like, I cannot open Instagram without seeing some page post this one GIF of you see Andy Dalton looking at the end zone and just turn away and just be like, "Fuck, dude!" And you see like the dude do a flip into the end zone. And it's like, oh man, you don't deserve that. Because also,
it was pretty beautiful.
It wasn't. Dude, it wasn't even his fault. The pick bounced off the receiver's hands. Like, he put it in the receiver's hands, and they take it back for a touchdown, and now it's like his most embarrassing moment. I'm like, oh, Andy, you didn't deserve that, bro. Not the Red Rocket.
It's not his most embarrassing moment. That poor guy has been through a lot in his career. Remember when he was at the Cowboys, and you guys just let him stay on the field after fucking getting the helmet kicked in his face? Yeah, that might be towards Andy Dalton's worst moments, okay?
Dude, I saw this, I saw after that game, there was like like sounds from the sideline, and there's like somebody on the defense sitting there, and he's like, "Dude, fucking defending the star. What the fuck are you guys talking about? Protect Andy." I was like, I agree with that. Bro, let's leave the star and protect the quarterback.
Like that. One of the things I love to see about football and really all these contact sports is the way teammates will just go ballistic for each other. Like the minute you start fucking with someone's teammate. Dude, like 4 of his teammates will be on you. Like, yeah, buddy, yeah. And, like, it's on you as a bigger guy, too, like, because it's always the small guys who are scrapping. So as a bigger guy, it's on you to go let them know there's a little bit of bite behind their bark. So, dude, when I saw that shit with Andy Dalton, that's why it got so much upheaval, because everyone's like, what the fuck, guys? That's your boy. That's your guy. What the fuck is that? So, yeah.
They just let him get murdered.
Dude, it was ridiculous. Like, you can't let them... It was just so disrespectful to your quarterback. Like, that's your fucking quarterback.
Yeah.
Anyway, so working this backwards. No, we'll go front forward. Why not? Because the Buccaneers are up here. We got Cleveland and Baltimore, Cory. Both these teams in desperate need of a win to kind of keep their seasons going here. I mean, obviously it's not that serious just yet. Although it might be for Cleveland if they go 2-5, it's going to be real tough. That's a big hole to dig out of. Jacoby Brissett struggled a little bit with some interceptions last week. The run game was Nick Chubb finally got some points, but it's just a tough time going against that New England team right now. Apparently, they're playing really well. We should ask Cooper if he wants to come on and talk to us.
How long until what's his face comes back? Deshaun Watson.
Dude,
Was it like week 7, week 8, something like that?
I think it's after this game, right? Because he had 6-game suspension. This is week 6.
Right.
No, this is week 7. This is week 7, so he technically would be off now. But then you hear there's like new allegations.
Yeah, there's more people piling in on him, so he might.
It's so savage. It's so savage.
Dude,
what the fuck is going on, man? Christ, it's such a bad for everything. It's just bad all around. Like, what the fuck, bro? Oh.
Yeah, I don't think my man really knows, what what life is supposed to be about. And like,
God,
I don't know, man. I feel like
wish somebody would have told him, like, dude, keep it in your pants till the off season, and we will ship you off to a fucking country where they'll be more than happy to take this money from you, buddy. Don't ruin your career. Plus, man, like, all right, so he must be some kind of sex addict, right? Like, we're not gonna get crazy with this, but dude, imagine the amount of pussy being thrown at this guy. It's not like he looks bad. He's a good-looking dude, starting quarterback for the goddamn Houston Texans. Bro, all right, he is a good-looking guy, Cory. He's a black man. All right, what? I'm not gonna get into this. He's a good-looking dude. Point is, what the fuck is going on? What the fuck is going on, man? That's not enough for you? You're over there doing all this weird shit. Whatever the fuck happened with this, however you feel about it, he got into a weird situation based on some weird extra kinks.
I think whenever it happens that often, it's got to be like a power dynamic thing.
Yeah, it's like a power thing, right?
Yeah.
But dude,
I don't know, dude.
That many different girls supposedly? Like, what the fuck, dude? He wasn't
I don't.
Like, he must have been like every season having multiple girls. Just like, imagine the amount that said yes and took the money. Anyway, what a bunch of fucking mess. I think Baltimore Ravens are going to win that game. Lamar Jackson's been balling out. It's not his fault they're 3-3. Much like the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Not going to get into this, Cory, but bro, if we lose to a Carolina Panthers team that just got rid of Robbie Anderson and Christian McCaffrey and their fucking coach a couple weeks ago, might be time to...
And talking about shipping out... Dude, I wouldn't be surprised if DJ Moore is gone before this game. Like, DJ Moore already posted, he's like, dude, I gave up halfway through that game. Like, there's trade rumors. They're shopping him around. They're selling the farm. They're preparing for next year to, I don't know, get a new quarterback or something. But they are... Any good player, they're like, give us some draft capital.
I didn't hear that from DJ Moore. He quit halfway through the game. Jesus.
Dude, so he tweeted, he tweeted out a picture.
Week, right?
He what?
They got their ass kicked last week, didn't they?
I think so.
I forgot what the score was.
But dude, so he tweeted out a picture of AB leaving the game with the Bucks, where he's like shirtless and like throwing up the deuces. He tweets out that, and he's like, me at halftime last week. And it's like, oh man, you don't want to advertise that you gave up on the game, fam. Like, oh, that's not a good look.
Dude, he's been their number one guy down there for a while, and I haven't ever really been too impressed with the guy. Like, I get he puts up decent numbers, but yeah, I don't know. Whatever. So we'll see what happens, dude. Yeah, okay, we need to absolutely destroy Carolina, bro. This can't even be a
You should.
Game.
You should. You should.
Like, this podcast I listen to all the time, Pewter Report, it's about the Buccaneers, and it's like beat writers. These guys, like, follow the team. They're in the press conferences. Like, they're very well informed about the Buccaneers. Their last podcast before that game was, will the Buccaneers blow out Pittsburgh? You know what I mean? Like, so that's what the expectation was, dude. That week, that was ridiculous what happened last week. Can't happen again. Legit, I wouldn't be surprised if Brady retires on the spot if we somehow manage to lose this game. Hell, I might be done watching.
Dude, he said retirement's not in his future. Like,
dude, like, and I'm a loyal Buccaneers fan. I watched that 13-3 season. I watched the 2-14 season every single game, all the way down to every single game, like all fucking 60 minutes or whatever the fuck. Painfully terrible every time, but I watch them. If we lose this game on Sunday, Cory, I'm not sure I can watch any more Buccaneers football this year, because it's like we're too good of a team to be doing this. Like, what the
Dude, I
fuck?
don't see how you can lose.
One thing is we're a shit team and getting our ass kicked out there, but this is a good team. All right, we have some holes in the offensive line for sure, but we're a better team than 3-3, dude.
Dude, I think the Carolina, I'm pretty sure they're actively tanking. I think that's why they're trying to get rid of all the guys. They're like, we want the number 1 overall pick. We're getting our new quarterback, and I think they're actively tanking right now.
No, yeah, I'm super confident that we're gonna win this game. You could tell. By the way, I spent extra time talking about it. But anyway, a team that is getting a little scary lately are actually the Atlanta Falcons, man. They've been sort of hot. People always want to pick against them. Sports by Compian definitely picked against them. Did we? I'm pretty sure we did. We usually do.
Who'd they play? I think we picked against them.
They played somebody.
Dude, fucking Marcus Mariota had a passer rating of 144. He threw something like 13 completions out of 14. Like, my man was on the fucking ball. And I discovered this because I was talking smack about Marcus Mariota to one of my friends whose name is Marcus. And then he was like, oh, I thought he was doing really well. And I was like, no, he's not. And I like Google Marcus Mariota. I look at his stats. I'm like, oh, shit, you're right. He's good now.
He's all right.
He had a good game.
He had a good game.
He had a good game.
Hey, I like Marcus Mariota. Wish him the best, man. Good for him.
Yeah?
Hope he continues to do well. But they got a test here going into Cincinnati. This is also a Cincinnati team that definitely needs to rally as well. They definitely showed some fight last week. Did they win last week? Goddamn, we don't know shit. What kind of sports
I don't know.
this? Whatever, dude. You know, it's 3-3 versus 3-3. They fucking need to get it together. Both these teams. Especially if they, I think we're more
pretty even league so far.
It's a very even league for sure. But Cory, I think we're going to take the Cincinnati Bengals here, right? Once again, pick against the Atlanta Falcons. Sounds like us.
Yeah, I think you got it, dude. Like, the Bengals, they're...
Joe Burrow to get his shit together at some point.
Yeah, they can only be hungover for so long.
Yeah.
I think they did win last week. They beat somebody or other.
I'm pretty sure they won last week, yeah. So we're going to take it to win this week as well. I think the Dallas Cowboys are going to have a nice bounce-back game against the Dan Campbell-led Lions.
So, yeah, the Bengals just beat the Jets?
No, that's not right. The Jets just beat...
they just beat the Dolphins.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, that makes sense. No, I thought the Vikings beat the Dolphins. Jesus, Cory, where are you getting your information?
Is this... What fucking season am I looking at here? Oh, it is...
Anyway, Cory.
October 16th. Alright, they just beat the Saints.
Oh, okay. Oh, nice.
On Sunday.
I'm here for it, dude. More people beating the Saints, and I'm here for it.
Yeah,
Cory,
I think that's Saints.
Is Dak Prescott back for this game? I think he is. I'm starting him in one of my fantasy leagues.
I heard he is.
I gotta monitor that shit closely, actually.
They posted on the official Cowboys Instagram, and the NFL reposted it that Dak is back this week. So I think he's in.
All right, cool.
I don't see why we're putting him in against Detroit. I would say we keep Rush and give him one more week to heal, but if he's back, maybe it's a good warm-up.
Well,
I don't know.
Pat McAfee said, basically Jerry Jones came in on that Monday after the loss, and he was just like, did you see Cooper Rush out there throwing those picks? I think Dak's hand's just fine now. And Mike McCarthy was like, oh, okay, I guess so.
Well, all right, so one of them wasn't Ian Rush's fault. It was, I love Gallup, but he handed that to the corner.
You know who's a way overrated receiver in the eyes of Cowboys fans because everybody else thinks he's trash? Michael Gallup. That's a terrible wide receiver right there.
He's aight. I like him. I think he's a good second option. I think our receiver room in general is hurting.
Handful catches every season, and therefore gets his fan base excited because they're the only ones who saw it. Nobody else did. And he's whatever. I don't even mean to shut him.
Dude, so I watched some of that game, and then I watched the highlights after. This dude, fucking Jake Ferguson, dude, rookie tight end, my man cleaned up. He was the guy in that game.
Oh yeah.
Gallup was not the guy. He dropped a bunch of passes and he handed off an interception.
Neither has CD Lamb been the guy, dude. What's going on?
Yeah, CD. I don't know.
Maybe they rushed it. You said this last week that you wish they would have kept Cooper Kupp because this guy's struggling to take that next step as the number one receiver.
So statistically, he's good. Like if you look at his stats, he's up there with the top receivers.
Right.
He's just not really like I'm gonna win games for you.
He
Like
doesn't get
he
credit for it.
has,
He's not a cleaner. I'm reading this thing right
yeah.
now about relentless.
Also, I think he's kind of like I think we use him at slot a lot, so he's kind of like the get first downs, pick up 5 yards here type guy. He's not really like, the deep threat racking up touchdowns all the time.
He's fast as fuck, so that doesn't sound correct. Either way, I think that it's a get right game at home against the Detroit Lions. The Detroit Lions are struggling, man. If this was the game, they're gonna figure it out. They need to do it now, but I don't think they will, and hopefully they don't. The Giants are coming into town to play the Jacksonville Jaguars. And this is a 5-1 New York Giants team coming to play these Jaguars, dude. Holy cow! Holy cow! How do we feel about that? This is an
I
interesting game.
I think they got it, dude. I think the Giants are gonna bring it home.
Really?
They're
I'm actually
just
feeling the upset on this one. I think it might be Jacksonville at home.
yeah.
I think so. Yeah, they're 2-4. They're struggling with that offense, man.
I think the QB's just a little bit green. I think
Second?
he might be a guy. He's just not a guy right now.
I think it's his second year, right, Mr.
Second
Lawrence?
year. And
Second
like
year.
everyone's saying this is his real first year because last year didn't count because
Yeah.
all the
Yeah.
fuckery with their coach.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I guess that's more of a reasonable bet. We'll take the Giants for this one then. So Sports by Compian looks like we're
Dude,
smart football
j-
guys over here.
just a quick thought.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think would have happened if you had like so Mac Jones,
Mm-hmm.
athletically maybe not super great, but he's like competing because he's under Bill Belichick. And you got Trevor Lawrence who's like athletic freak, but just basically out there just like, I don't know, bro, do whatever you want. It's fucking Florida. Like think if he got drafted by the Patriots and you just had like a ridiculously good coach coaching this generational talent, like where do you think he would be?
Hard to say. You know the ifs, bands, what's of the world, man. It seems like all these first round picks usually end up with somewhat of a questionable coach, right? Because the really good
Yeah.
coaches are usually killing it, and so they're not drafting early. It's like Mike Tomlin told some receiver. He told Chase Young forever ago.
Chase Young, yeah.
He's like, dude, I don't ever want to be in a position to draft you. You know, so it's like
Yeah.
that's the standard. And dude, you say that's the standard. It's like Pittsburgh's over there having a complete rebuild year, and they're still pulling off wins. They fucking beat the Buccaneers. Like what the fuck? All right, we played like shit, but we had so many opportunities to win that, dude, and we couldn't convert long third downs. Like that's just a team that just knows about winning. You know what I mean? It's just like some organizations is just in their blood. It's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
But I mean, anyway, so we got the Indianapolis Colts traveling down to play against the Tennessee Titans. Cory, there's a good old divisional South AFC matchup. What do you got here? Who are you taking? I think the Colts have been struggling in Struggle City, and I think Tennessee handles this one. What do you think?
So what's his name? Quarterback? Ryan.
Ryan Tannehill.
No, other Ryan.
Oh, Ryan. Now you're confusing me, Matt Ryan.
Matt Ryan.
Mm-hmm.
Matt Ryan had I think he had a career high game last week. He threw like 380 something yards, like 3 or 4 touchdowns.
He has
Like
a lot of passing yards.
he threw how much?
I'm just saying he has a lot of passing yards in general this year.
Yeah. No, I think he kind of is figuring it out. I haven't heard anything from the Titans this year. That's on me because I don't know. They just haven't really appeared in my world.
Henry's heating up, or at least he was before
Is
the
he?
bye week. Yeah.
Oh, I don't know, man. So coming off a bye week versus coming off of a really good win.
Yeah, it was a really good win. You're right. They came back and put away that Jaguars team when they needed to. You're right.
I think he gave it to the Titans anyways, though. Like they're coming off of a bye week. They're the better team.
I haven't seen much from this Colts team yet. This is going to be a good game for both these teams to kind of see what we're working with down there in the AFC South. Who's going to take the crown? And it's going to be one of these two for sure. I don't think the Jaguars. We'll see. But anyway, Green Bay Packers desperately need a get-right game after falling to the Jets and the Giants in continuous weeks. The New York teams are not working out from the boys from Green Bay. But they got a chance to rally here against the Commanders, who are ever so much a mess, as usual, with yet more shade coming out about Dan Snyder. He just sounds like an absolute savage of an old man, that guy. But anyway, Cory, all that aside, How do we feel about this Packers team? Are they going to figure it the fuck out? Or will people continue to talk shit about Aaron Rodgers? Oh, wait. They definitely will.
I think they gotta figure it out, man. It's like,
I think so.
yeah, I think this goes to Green Bay as much as like, I mean, they're still 3-3 through all their fuck ups. They still have a better record.
Yeah.
It's basically like, do you expect the good team to stop playing bad, or do you expect the bad team to start playing good? I'm gonna go with the Packers.
I think so.
But
They
another
need
fun
it.
fact: the Packers might get bolstered here in a minute because, I mean, you got DJ Moore on the move, looking for a trade destination. You got Elijah Moore out of the Jets. He requested a trade because he's like, dude, you guys aren't giving me the ball enough. Which I looked at his stats. He has really low catch percentages. Like the last game, he had 4 targets and 1 catch. I'm like, catch the ball more, and you'll get the ball more, bro. Like, calm down. But I don't know. I didn't really know who he was previous to this.
He's been around. He's like an earlier draft pick, second rounder. I imagine like recently. So we'll see. The Jets were like, nah, fuck off, dude. So we'll see what happens.
Oh, the Jets just said they're going to keep him?
I mean, when it first came out, the Jets were like, we have no interest in trading him. So we'll see what happens.
I don't see why they would. They're turning shit around with a young team.
It was like the second round they got him in, like, I think it was a handful of years ago. So, like, they're like, no, dude, we're not just shipping you off just yet.
Yeah. Because, like, he's...
Yeah, right. The Packers can upgrade at receiver right now. I mean, OBJ is still out there.
OBJ's out there. I got had by a meme page that said he went to the Vikings, and I was like, he went to the Vikings!
Yeah.
And then,
like, what?
apparently that wasn't true. So, now we know that.
They don't need him over there. They got Adam Thielen, they got fucking Jefferson, of course, and then they got KJ something or another. Osborne, it's his second year. Pretty good receiver. So they got 3 pretty good guys over there.
Yeah,
anyway, Cory,
they don't need him. They're fine.
They're probably going to go ahead and take the Packers on this one, right?
Yeah.
And then the red hot fucking New York Jets are coming into Denver. This is a Russell Wilson team that, oh my God, Cory, I got so angry Monday night because my fantasy team had a... All right, it came, like, the late games came through for me in Sunday night. Like, we got our ass kicked in the early games, but the late games came through. My boys put it within, I think it was like 16 points for us to still have a chance to win. I had a kicker, and I had, and I had Courtland Sutton. Courtland Sutton's been nothing but consistent all year. The fucking Broncos offense is trash. I have no idea how he's getting these points, but, like, consistently double digits. 10, 12, 13, 14, you know? Nothing amazing, but just consistency. And it's a 12-man league. That's all I need, man. Just do consistency. So fucking Brandon McManus balls out. Gets me like 16 points or like 15 points. It's a fucking close-ass game. I'm pulling this up, dude. I'm literally down by .48 fucking points. It's overtime. The Broncos have the ball. It's 3rd and 1, and I'm not watching this. I'm just looking at the stats. I'm like, oh my God, please convert this so that there's more opportunities for you to throw one fucking pass to Courtland Sutton. He's been targeted
1 pass for 1 yard.
He's been targeted 3 times, caught 1. So he has 3.4 at this point. It's like, oh my fucking God, am I going to lose by .48? It's like overtime. Sure enough, these fucking idiots, whatever the fuck they did, 4th down and 1. Oh my God, they punted to the fucking Chargers. I'm like, maybe it'll be a quick 3 and out. They'll get the ball back. Nope. Chargers drive it down there, kick a field goal. I lose by .48. And now the Straw Hats find themselves at a 3-game losing streak.
Dude.
Fuck Russell Wilson! Get your shit together, Russell! God damn it, you were costing people fantasy games! Fuck, dude! Oh my God, it's fucking ridiculous!
Oh man,
What are
dude,
they doing?
the fucking Chargers kicker
Look at this
kicked
cloud.
kicked 4 field goals on like a broken leg.
Oh shit!
Like that game-winning field goal that fucked your world. He kicks it and drops to a knee and just like, ah!
At that point, it didn't matter. It was already so late in overtime, it was just going to go to a tie anyway, so the Chargers might as well have won. But, dude, all right. So, Courtland Sutton let me down for sure, but also the Jaguars' defense got me 0 points, so it's mostly to blame on them, those fuckers. Anyway, Cory, I think the Jets are going to take it to these fucking Denver Broncos. I sure hope they do. Other than
I hope
Sutton,
so,
I think I'm still
just
starting.
because my favorite coach ever, that I unfortunately only managed to play with for about half a season, is a Jets fan, and also Jeff's a Jet fan, and I'm probably gonna end up in New York at some point. So yeah, I'm on Team Jets.
There's all reasons to support the Jets. Let's go Jets.
Yep. And fuck you, Denver. I don't know. What have you guys ever done for me? You're a bunch of horses.
Look at this sad ass game. We're gonna take the Raiders for sure here, but there is 2 wins between these 2 teams in one tie.
Oh man, I feel
rough times.
Feel so bad for fucking Devontae Adams. Here he was getting charged for pushing that cameraman.
Yeah, it's all kinds of.
It's like, bro, what are you doing charging? Like,
people will sue for everything nowadays. It's not that.
I know. Like, I guess if that's your shot, it's like I can make $1 million real quick. Like, I guess when you're just a cameraman working a 9 to 5. Yeah. But like, dude, my man, he just lost. He's like at his fucking hottest. I think he had just dropped a pass and broken like
also, like
40 pass streak without a drop.
My thing is, what the fuck was that guy in the way? What are you doing? Why are you crossing?
He literally just ran out in front of him.
Fuck off, dude. All right, get the fuck out of the way. Why were you even there? I fully supported Devontae Adams in this whole thing. I thought it was funny as fuck, and like that guy should have taken it as such because you look like a bitch. You should have been fucking crossing in front of him anyway, dumbass.
And he handled it like such a champion. Like, as soon as he goes into the locker, first thing he does is apologize. He's like, hey, before I answer any of your questions, I want to apologize to the dude I shoved. Like, I was just hot. I didn't even know what was happening. And just all of a sudden this dude's in front of me. Which makes sense. Like, bro, you got fans yelling at you all the time.
Exactly, dude. The thing is,
you don't know if that guy's coming to, like, fucking hit you or something.
You just were playing a football game where literally anything that comes into your trajectory, wear the wrong jersey or color, you shove, you push. You're like, no, hey, stop it! Stop it! You're not welcome here. All right, whatever.
This is no zone.
Excuse his behavior. Okay, cool. Send me an email about
it. Look, you really. So I think football players understand the level of heat and like the level of tension and like where you're at mentally during and like for a little while after a game because we've done it. And if this cameraman doesn't understand that, you should not be in the football sphere. If you do not understand how this sport affects you mentally, like right after, my man's hot. Like, he just lost a really close game where he didn't do his best. My man is hot. Do not go near him. Like, what do you... Why?
Simple stuff, dude. I don't know, man.
Like,
people are really dumb out there.
Like, you see there was a bodyguard right next to him, like, Devontae shoves him and freezes and is like, oh shit, what'd I do? And his guard was like, no, come along, we're leaving. Yeah. Like, if that guard had been in front and he had shoved the guy, it'd be a non-issue because it'd just be like, you got near my client, fuck off, this is my job.
Hey, Cory, before we pick this one, sorry to interrupt, I just want to say, we forgot to do the non-sponsor sponsors, so we're only doing one today, and you should lead it. What are you drinking over there?
I, Steven, am drinking Imperial Silver.
Hell yeah.
Which is the lighter version. It's a national beer of the beautiful country of Costa Rica. It is a very flavorful beer. It is a light lager. Not too dangerous of a beer. That's 4.5. So, you know, it's not going to steal your lunch money. No. It's just going to kind of let you know that, you know, you're drinking.
Right.
I honestly spent the majority of my life thinking this was a 3.5. Uh-huh. So the whole time I was in Sweden and they were drinking 5% beers, I was like, I'm used to 3.5 beers. And they were all making fun of me because that's apparently what they call people beer, which is basically light beer. Turns out, no, I was drinking pretty close to 5% beer this whole time, and I just didn't know.
Oh, wow. That's interesting.
The more you know.
I remember having this whole conversation with you about this. So
about the people beer.
Yeah, interesting. Cory, did you say you had some weird gym story you want to tell us about?
So I have a funny gym story about how I hit a PR, and I also have a controversial topic I want to get your opinion on. All right, so first off, the funny story. So I am doing back and shoulders today, and I'm supersetting a row or like lawnmower with fucking shoulder press free weights. So I'm doing my row and like I'm moving a decent amount of weight, like I have my headphones in, maybe I was doing a little bit of heavy breathing. I don't know. I put down the weight, I look up and I see this MILF staring at me and I'm like, maybe I was a little loud, my bad. So then I'm like, whatever, I'm going to go move up from the 35 shoulder presses I was doing to 40s because, you just move up. It's what you do. 40 would have been a PR for me. So I go to look for the 40s, and the 40s are MIA, and I'm like, oh no, there's only the bitch mode of going back down to the 35s that I just put away, and this MILF who is still watching me saw me put away these 35s.
Right.
Or do like the power play of just go up to 45 and then do 5 more than what would have already been my PR.
Right.
So of course I did the manly thing and went for the 45s. And I struggled through the set, but I did complete the set, and then I was pleased with myself, and that's the story of how I set a new PR because the MILF was staring at me at the wrong time.
The motivation of women. Who knew?
The motivation of women, basically.
One of the biggest things out there. Wow. What a nice story.
Who knew?
What a nice story.
All right, so I was talking to my friend Charlie. And he was saying that he was doing squats, and the guys next to him were doing squats, but they clearly didn't squat, but they were like the typical gym bros of like all upper body, super skinny legs.
Okay.
And I was like, what do you think is a worse looking physique? A guy who just doesn't work out at all, never been in the gym, a little bit flabby, kind of skinny, whatever, versus a gym bro that skips leg day, and they got like the Dorito shape. What do you think is a worse physique, Steven?
Definitely the first thing.
The guy just doesn't work out at all.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's what I was saying. I was like, if you at least go to the gym and you're doing chest and shoulders and back and all that stuff, like, sure, that stuff's more fun.
Small legs too, there's that. So.
Right. But there's some guys that straight up just don't do any leg lifts.
100%. But there's just there's small legs out there. Yeah, no, 100% they look better. Like what?
That's what I was saying.
Saying that. Some little bitch who doesn't want to go to the gym. It's the only person who may or may not try to debate that whole thing. God, the amount of toxic masculinity flowing out of this podcast is ridiculous, Corey. You really need to get it in check.
Well, so Charlie, my friend, was actually squatting 300 pounds at the time of this conversation, so I think he definitely was going to the gym.
Attaboy. All right. Well, yeah, I do remember you talking about Charlie before in his lifting ways, so...
Dude, my man, in a very short period of time, got to my level and surpassed me. I was like, holy shit, bro, alright, good. You do you, Chief.
Like to lift really heavy weight, dude.
No, it's his thing. He's a power lifter. It's what he does. He's super formulaic with his stuff, and, good for him.
That's the thing exactly. It's a whole thing. Good for them.
It's more of a hobby for me.
It's more of a stay on the field for me. Raiders are going to take this game, right?
Yeah, they gotta.
All right, and then the Chargers are going to take this one as they host the Seattle Seahawks. The Seattle Seahawks have been hot, man, but so are the Chargers, and they've been getting their shit together the last couple weeks. Impressive win on Sunday in that bullshit game, and they're the ones who figured it out. So I think that's what good teams do.
Fun fact: the Chargers' record is 382 wins, 382 losses, and 3 or 4 ties. What's his name? Their quarterback.
Seattle Seahawks?
No, Chargers.
Chargers, Justin Herbert.
Justin Herbert. Also, his record is exactly split down the middle. Same amount of wins as losses.
That is a fun fact.
Fun fact for you, Steven. Coming at you.
This is going to be a heck of a game, dude. The Chiefs are traveling out to see the San Francisco 49ers, who have recently acquired Christian McCaffrey, plus the weapons they already had. They have the number 1 defense. Can they slow down Patrick Mahomes, who has already made a couple of defenses look pretty goddamn silly out here? The Buccaneers for sure included in that. Goddamn, we looked bad against Patrick. But anyway, he is heating up. I mean, he never really was not hot as the season has been. But he ran into
I think the Chiefs take it, man.
He ran into the Buffalo Bills last week, so that's why
exactly
he on his record. But goddamn,
I think the Chiefs take it, dude. The Chiefs are probably they're top 3 in the league with the Bills and Eagles. So I don't really know who's the best out of those 3, but they're up there.
Dude, this is an interesting game because if Tua doesn't play, Bridgewater's
playing.
Like shit. Is he playing?
I think Tua's back.
Didn't we say this last week that he probably didn't play? They had that rookie in there?
No, last week he was for sure still going through protocols, but I've been seeing a lot of memes of they're putting him out there too soon, which I don't know, man. It's been 2 or 3 weeks. He's fine.
He should win this game then. I'll pick Miami at home against a team that really shouldn't be winning games. Like, fuck you, Steelers. I'm so mad at you guys right now. I can't even talk about this game. Let's just move on. We'll see what Frankie says about it later, but we'll have him on later once the wounds have healed a little bit. All right, and then I think New England's gonna have a nice, easy game at home against the Bears on Monday Night Football. Corey, how nice is
Dude,
that?
The Bears are right there with like fucking Houston and Carolina competing for that first overall pick.
They're a mess, and they have Justin Fields, man. So it's like, oh boy, Justin, not a great start. I mean,
Poor
it's
Justin.
hard to say it's him, but I mean, can he even see over those linemen to see what's going on? Poor little guy. anyway, with shade aside here, that's our picks for the week, Corey. We are going to go ahead.
How tall is Justin Fields?
Did you have anything else to say to the fine people of Sports by Compian before we wrap it
Dude,
up with
Justin Fields is 6'3". He's not short.
Is he 6'3"? Wow, that's like taller than me.
He's 6'3". He's a tall boy.
That's hilarious. How is he 6'3"? He looks so much shorter on camera.
6'3", 223 pounds.
Well, Corey, do you have anything to say to these fine people as we sign out of here with some cataclysm metal lyrics?
You know, just some life advice. Just boil like a bunch of eggs. Like, so eggs boil at the same rate no matter how many eggs are like in the pot. So if you're gonna boil like 4 eggs, you might as well boil like 8, and then just for your next meal you just eat some cold eggs, and then it's great protein and eggs are delicious. So just however many eggs you want to eat.
Kind of fresh. Isn't it better if we boil it? Isn't it kind of fresh right then?
Nah, I'm about to like
Bro, I'm not sure you
cook for 2 meals.
I'm not sure you need to make this more efficient boiling eggs though. It's already so easy. Like I'm not sure we need to be putting in extra time. I don't know if this is good advice, guys. But if you want to follow this, fucking do it. But anyway, for all you guys wondering, Cataclysm is blessed to give us I think that's some good old-fashioned Florida metal for you there, Corey. A little bit of American metal. But anyway, you ready for this?
Ready, bro.
Soul Destroyer, come to me. Give me shelter or give me death. Soul Destroyer, Soul Destroyer, envy me. Bring me solace or bring me death. Lawless! Freedom and its enemies! Sports by Compian, out!